Hello everyone, I am Brianna and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a plan with me for September 4th through the 10th. The last video that I did, it was a September setup video, and I ended up planning the last week of August with a few days of September in there. I ended up moving into my September planner. I couldn't wait, so I didn't finish out my August planner. I'm glad that I switched over though. It was such a cozy feel in my planner this last week, and I plan to continue that. I know there's that debate of it's too early for fall. Fall doesn't actually start until the 23rd of September. What are you doing? Kind of a thing. When I was setting this up, I was just ready for that next season. Our weather here, it was overcast in the morning and very mild weather. It didn't get too hot, but then toward the end of the week, it was warmer, and I was like, oh no, did I make a mistake and set up my planner too early? But no, I did not. I am so glad that it is set up for fall. I think my house is decorated for fall like the most out of any other holiday. So my fall decor stays up longer than my Christmas decor. And I love the colors. I love everything about it. So I was trying to decide what theme I should go for this week. Last week, I went ahead and went for the sunflower theme. I feel like it turned out so good. Like, I just wanted to be in my planner. All the colors just went really well together, and I loved it. So I'm having a hard time deciding what I want to do for the upcoming week. I have two options. I can go for this apple look, or I can continue with that orange theme. I pulled this washi, and this was the June Planner Perfect washi, I believe. And I was like, I'm saving this for fall. It is perfect. So I also pulled out a orange smaller washi here. I believe this one is Cocoa Daisy, but I don't remember when. So I think I'm actually gonna go for the orange. I'm gonna keep the color scheme going, and maybe next week I'll do the apples. I don't know. I'm thinking like if it gets closer to a week where we'll actually go apple picking, it would be fun to have the apples on the page. But then I also know that I'm not gonna want sunflowers and all of that later on. I move on from sunflowers and do more pumpkins and things like that. So that's why I think I'm gonna go for this washi. It looks like it is more sunflower theme, and I am just really loving that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and decorate these pages, and I'll be back to chat with you guys. This washi is giving me major vintage vibes, if you will. Doesn't it look like it's out of the 70s? I don't know. I'm really loving it. It's a good washi. It just was not a good fit for June, in my opinion, for Planner Perfect. So I'm glad that I saved it, and I'm going to be using it this month. So my kids are doing Art for Kids Hub right now. So if you can hear them, that is what they're doing. All right, I have this from the Classified Planner Kit from Cocoa Daisy. This was, I don't think this was last year. This might have been the year before, but I thought the colors went good enough. I'm gonna try to pull out some of the blue. Do you notice some of the blues that are coming through in this washi? I have these other stickers that I'm gonna place around that I didn't use. Maybe these blue mushrooms here and some of the blue. I wasn't planning on going like blue because I'm liking the orange, but I'm kind of thinking that I could get multiple colors out of here and make it all work together. All right, that was so fun to create. So let me show you what I've done. I ended up using these day of the week stickers because I was going to do the ones up here, but they're not stamped out. So I didn't want to cut them. I didn't want to spend the time to cut them right now. So I ended up with just these ones and I think they're fine. I love the stickers, the washi, the colors. I kind of brought in a little bit of blue, not a lot. I think when I go through and do like my arrows and all of that, I'm gonna use the blue just to bring some of that color to these pages. Sorry, my daughter is coming in and stealing my markers and trying to create something for herself. So I got distracted for a second. But I think what I was saying is that with the arrows, I'll do the blue to bring it on to these daily pages. I went ahead and put the date, my little to-do up on top, and wrote anything that, like anything big that's happening that day before I go in and fill out the rest of the day. So we are actually on Tuesday today. I took the weekend to just rest and prep school things. Yesterday was Labor Day, so I didn't do anything. My husband was home all day, and so we kind of just had a relaxed day. So I'm catching up. So I'm gonna go ahead and come back to Monday and I'll fill in everything that we did. And then we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I just popped on a few little leaves here and there and flowers. And I think that it turned out really nice. I decided to not go with putting like layering the washi on these pages. I did one color on this side and then the pattern on this side. I like how that turned out. And those are my pages. I feel like I am ready to finish out this week. And I'm excited that I chose this washi. But I do want to show you really quick. I don't know if you noticed when I was planning, I pulled out my wallet. This is that Hobonichi wallet with the personal size yearly planner in here. And I just wanted to show you, I guess just show you inside of it. I didn't know if you were wondering if I still use it or not. And it's kind of a hit or miss, to be honest. I like having a calendar with me when I'm traveling, when I'm doing day-to-day things. I don't always use it though. So I like to keep it up to date as best as I can so that when I am out, I don't have to carry this big planner. So this is how I decorated it this month. I didn't have anything planned or anything to put on these middle pages for August. So this is August. We were somewhere and I needed my son to kind of settle down. And so I was like, here, draw. And so this is what he drew. So I guess it could be good for that too, if you need a space for your kids to just draw something. Here was July. So nothing, oops. All right, sorry. I guess my daughter wanted some washi. So this was July, and then see, like I didn't use some of the pages I'm just not using. June, and then I think May was the first week in there, or the first month. I like to put the current month's tip in the front, so it's just like a quick flip if I need to see the calendar. But that is just how I've been using it. Nothing spectacular, you guys. This month I sectioned out, so this is a week, this is another week, and so each page gets a week. Not sure if I'm going to utilize this a little bit differently or not, or just have it for notes. I've just been kind of using it for notes and whatever I needed it to be. Now, another big change, you guys, that I'm thinking about doing, and I'm probably just going to do it right now, is take out this yearly planner that is in my TN. I am not really utilizing this as much as I thought that I would, and I feel like I want it to stay being my like content planner, even though I'm not an influencer. I don't do like a ton of quote unquote content, you guys. But I like to keep track of when I post videos and do things over on Instagram. And maybe it might help me do a little bit more, because I know I don't film as much as I should. But you guys, I'm busy. I need to figure out a good schedule. So I'm gonna keep this close by, but I don't think that I need it in my TN, because what I do need is another journal, and I have this one right here. I ordered this one a few months back, recently, sometime within the last 2 months, I think. I didn't know how I wanted to use it, but what I'm finding out is that I need a place to jot down homeschool notes. And if you guys have been around for a while, maybe you remember me having a homeschool journal where I would just kind of write out the day and then like what went well and things like that. And I want to start that again, because here is my thought. Let me put these away. I have this big homeschool planner that you guys have seen before. It's a great planner. It has all of my records in here, and it's something that I don't really feel like lugging around the house and bringing it up and down the stairs and then taking room up on our school table. It has its place where this is going to be my curriculum, record keeping, what we actually got done in the week. So I guess how I'm going to use it is just put down items that we have actually completed, instead of like planning, like this is all that we have to do, and then you don't get to it and you're bummed out. So it's just going to be a place where at the end of the year, I can see everything that we have done and everything that we have completed. I mean, even in the back, I have checklists. I can make a separate video on this planner. But what I don't have is space to write out every day, like what we're gonna be doing and in the order that we're gonna be doing it, goals for the day, things that we need to focus on, just a place for me to get my thoughts out on paper. I don't have room in a lesson planner like that. I need a blank journal that I could just be creative in and write in and use it like that. So I need this TN to be functional for me, and having this 12-month planner in here, I don't want to say it was a waste of space, but I was hardly looking at it. It was just every once in a while, and I need all the books in here to be utilized how I intend them to be used. So like I have my journal here, the planner, and then this one is where I write scripture and prayers and everything. And you probably won't ever see inside of this one. But just know there's scripture writing and prayers and just me talking to God in there. So yeah, that is how I have my TN set up. And then one more other thing that I have is the Wonderland 222. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it is just all of my sermon notes. And this is going to be, it's going to take a while for me to fill it up. This will probably take 2 years. So this is what I take to church, and this is what I take my sermon notes in, and it's been working perfectly. So I think that's all I need to talk about, all I need to show you. If you have any questions, please let me know below and I'll chat with you down in the comments. You can find me over on Instagram at Liberty Schoolhouse. That page, I post a lot of homeschool things over there and the occasional planner videos, but I can't stick to just one thing or the other. I can't do just planning or just homeschooling because they're both just my life, and I like sharing those two things with you guys. So I hope that you have a great rest of your week. Hope that you had a great Labor Day yesterday, and we'll chat soon. Bye, you guys.